Welcome to Geoscope, where we break down the intricate crossroads of economics, policy, and power that are fundamentally shaping our world. Today, we're zooming in on a crisis rewriting America's economic future, a staggering $100 billion collapse in its tourism sector. This isn't a dip, it's a freefall, an economic void larger than the GDP of many countries, representing millions of lost jobs and thousands of shuttered businesses. It's a silent catastrophe unfolding in plain sight. What makes this downturn so alarming is the shocking speed of the reversal. Just a short time ago, emerging from the pandemic, the United States was poised for an unprecedented travel boom. Analysts predicted a new golden age for American tourism, fueled by immense pent-up demand. Cities from New York to Los Angeles were bracing for record numbers. But that bright future never arrived. Instead, 2025 has become the year the world decided to stay away, leaving hotels, restaurants, and entire communities running on empty. So, what went wrong? The answer is a complex tapestry woven from policy, perception, and price. Crippling visa backlogs have left millions of potential visitors in bureaucratic limbo. A relentlessly strong dollar has made the American vacation prohibitively expensive for families across the globe. And a rising tide of international concern about public safety and political polarization has tarnished the nation's image as a welcoming destination. These are powerful, interconnected currents pushing travelers to explore other parts of the world. The fallout extends far beyond the vacant landmarks. This is a systemic shock hitting the heart of America's service economy. The family-run diner with no customers, the Broadway theater playing to half-empty houses, the countless small businesses in the supply chain now facing bankruptcy. From border delays to global perception, this isn't just about vacations. It's about America's economic engine stalling on the world stage. This is a crisis of connection, a fracturing of the cultural bridges that tourism helps build. At stake is not just America's GDP, but its soft power and its place in the world. Join us as we investigate how America lost its allure and what it will take to win it back. The numbers paint a stark picture. Foreign travel spending in the United States is projected to plummet by $12.5 billion this year alone, sinking below $169 billion. To put that in perspective, it's a staggering fall from the pre-pandemic peak of over $239 billion, a loss of nearly $70 billion in annual revenue. This isn't just a slow recovery, it's a significant reversal. The alarm bells are ringing loudest in our most reliable markets. Long-standing sources of tourism revenue, Canada, Germany, South Korea, and the United Kingdom, are all pulling back, creating a deficit felt across the nation. Let's look closer at the data. Our northern neighbor Canada is a prime example. Land crossings, the lifeblood of cross-border tourism, are down a shocking 35%. A strong US dollar makes everything from hotels to souvenirs significantly more expensive for Canadian families. Across the Atlantic, the story is similarly grim. German travelers are down 28%, and visitors from the UK have fallen by 15%. Economic headwinds in Europe and persistent inflation are forcing many to reconsider long-haul travel. Compounding the issue are frustratingly long visa wait times in many consulates, creating a bureaucratic wall that discourages potential visitors before they even book a flight. Zooming out, the trend is undeniable. This represents a 22.5% nosedive from America's peak tourism years. But what's more concerning is how the US is faring on the world stage. While global tourism is rebounding, America is lagging behind its competitors. Countries like Spain and France are recovering their tourism numbers at a much faster pace, capturing market share that the US is actively losing. We are no longer the default destination. We are in a fierce battle for every tourist dollar, and right now, we are falling behind. This decline isn't an abstract economic indicator, it has devastating real-world consequences. The US travel industry once supported nearly 20 million jobs, forming the backbone of countless local economies. Every dollar not spent by a foreign tourist is a direct hit to hotels, restaurants, and retail stores. It means fewer hours for hospitality workers in Orlando, less foot traffic for small businesses near national parks, and a smaller tax base to fund public services in New York City. This is a crisis striking at the heart of American commerce. So what's causing the gridlock? Visas. In many countries, wait times stretch over a year. Add strict interviews, leftover Trump-era policies, and tougher screenings. And the message is clear: the US looks unwelcoming. Stories of travelers being detained or deported over minor errors are going viral, And even allies like Germany and Spain are issuing advisories warning citizens about visiting America. When travelers see smoother entry elsewhere, they simply take their money elsewhere too. Border towns like Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan report hotel bookings down 70%. In Flagstaff, Arizona, international visitors dropped 15%. Even New York City is bracing for 800,000 fewer tourists this year, a staggering $4 billion loss. That's not just lost revenue, that's wages for waiters, drivers, and small businesses who depend on global visitors to survive. Tourism is more than dollars, it's reputation. The US once symbolized openness. Today, it's seen as restrictive and unpredictable. Meanwhile, countries like Spain, France, Japan, Mexico, and Australia are seizing the spotlight. Spain alone expects tourism to top €260 billion in 2025, proof that welcome mats matter. If America wants back in the global race, it needs a policy tune-up, streamline visa systems, rebuild its image through diplomacy and marketing, ensure visitors feel safe and respected, work with allies to reverse travel advisories, because without bold reforms, America risks permanently losing ground in a competition where perception drives reality. The precipitous decline in U.S. tourism isn't merely a line item on a national ledger, it's a profound and urgent signal. It's a clear reflection of a nation at a crossroads, where its international reputation, domestic policies, and aging infrastructure are colliding with a fiercely competitive global market. For decades, America's cultural gravity and economic might were enough to draw the world to its shores, an almost default destination. But the landscape has irrevocably shifted. This downturn serves as a stark reminder that in the 21st century, a country's brand is as tangible an asset as its GDP. Policies enacted in Washington, perceptions shaped by global headlines, and the simple, often frustrating experience of navigating its borders now carry immense economic weight, shaping fortunes just as powerfully as any trade deal or tariff. This is the new reality. The consequences are already being felt far beyond airport arrival halls. As we've explored, small businesses in cities like Orlando and Las Vegas, the lifeblood of their communities once reliant on international visitors, are struggling to survive. The ripple effect has cost the economy hundreds of billions in lost revenue and erased hundreds of thousands of jobs, hollowing out local economies that were built on the promise of global hospitality. But the loss is more than just financial. Every tourist who chooses another destination is a missed opportunity for cultural exchange, a lost chance to project American values and foster goodwill, the very essence of what diplomats call soft power. The path forward is not a simple fix. It demands a monumental, coordinated national effort. Can the United States truly shift gears? This would require streamlining a notoriously complex and expensive visa system, a barrier many travelers are no longer willing to overcome. It means investing trillions in modernizing airports and building high-speed rail to rival the seamless transit of Asia and Europe. And it necessitates a sophisticated, humble, and sustained global campaign to rebuild its image as a welcoming, safe, and accessible destination for all. The challenge is immense because the competition is relentless. While America debates, rival nations are rolling out the red carpet. They are aggressively courting the global traveler with visa-free travel, state-of-the-art digital services, and innovative targeted marketing. They are actively and permanently capturing the market share the US is ceding. This isn't a temporary blip, it's a fundamental, long-term realignment of global travel patterns. The question is whether the US will adapt or become a case study in complacency. So, we leave you with this. Can America truly fix its tourism crisis? Or are we witnessing the beginning of a permanent decline, where rivals take an insurmountable lead? Is the political will and national consensus there to make these necessary and often difficult changes? We want to hear from you. What do you believe is the single most important step the US should take? Have your own travel plans been influenced by these factors? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights are a vital part of this global conversation. And to stay informed on the forces shaping our world, don't forget to subscribe to Geoscope.